Hey everybody, Ricky from Sharing Ricky Vlogs here. I've got a video today that I have a new respect for people who try to do this, who set up and prep and everything for cooking videos and all that. I just had an idea. I was going to run with it, and quickly it snowballed and got the heck away from me and turned into a much bigger thing than I thought it would be. I wanted to make some breakfast burritos, and I thought I would invite everybody to see that process. Not really a recipe guide or anything like that, but just to kind of join me in doing what I do. And it got big quick. I've got three pans here. Let me see if I can move this without doing too much damage. Pan for the oven, bowl for the eggs, all my stuff there in the sink. Got my eggs, butter, cheese, everything else you're gonna need. I had to set up and put over here because I didn't want to have to waste time just going and digging. And then I had to get this camera mount to go correct, and that was probably the biggest pain in the butt. But it's sort of done. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this big copper pan here and get it going on about a medium heat. We're going to take our turkey breakfast sausage here that we get from Walmart. I've thawed it out. Normally it comes frozen. This is a pound, and we're going to take 2 rolls and we're going to cook them in a nice big copper pan. This stuff, the way it is seasoned and everything, if you didn't know any better, you wouldn't know that you're not eating pork sausage, that you're really eating turkey. And that's what I absolutely love about this stuff, because it tastes fantastic and you don't have to worry about it having a lot of fat or anything in it due to pork. So we take our little plastic tool here and break it all up, break it all down. It's going in a burrito, so it doesn't have to look pretty. It's just got to be in little chunks. This is the only part that I find annoying with this turkey, is that getting it broken down into little bite-sized pieces and all that can be quite the little journey. You know what, medium heat's not doing it for now. Let's just turn the sucker on high and see where it goes. Looks a little bit of cat food, doesn't it? Not that I know what cat food looks like. I've never actually had one, but from what I've seen, that's what it looks like to me. Let's go ahead and get as much of that off as we can. Get as much touching the bottom. Put the lid on there, let it cook, and maybe put it to medium-high heat. Put that back here in the sink over here. And I've never done this, but I want to use these in the breakfast burritos. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or a bad idea, but once that the turkey sausage starts going, I'm going to throw this in there, see what happens. Hopefully it's not going to get too watered down, and maybe I can burn some of that off. And so next what we're going to do is we're going to get some eggs going here. I'm going to pause the video while I crack 10 eggs. I've got 10 tortillas, so that's 1 egg per burrito. And I'm going to save you all the hammering of it, so I will be right back. Okay, we're back. And this turkey meat is stewing pretty good in its own juices. Just got to try to break it down a little bit even more. You know, there's not too much fat that we're going to have to worry about draining off. That's always a good thing. These are going to be some really turkey sausage ridden burritos, and I am perfectly fine with that. More meat the better. And there's also no need to season it since it comes seasoned already. So I think we're just going to leave that and let it try to boil off some of that liquid. So, got our 10 eggs here. Just going to whip that up real quick. So how are y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing well. I've never done anything like this before, so I hope this works out. This is a lot of work to get everything over here and ready so I don't have to run to the fridge for every ingredient. It was a little awkward and just snowballed out of the way really, really fast. I think that looks good. I typically season my eggs once they're in the pan, so that's why I'm not putting in anything at the moment. So let's get this pan going. I'm going to keep it on high for just a moment. We're going to take our margarine here. It's country crock. Not quite butter, but good enough for me. Move this turkey around just a little bit. Sorry for the bangs and everything, everybody. I don't know what to do to not do it. I'm taking y'all on this adventure for the first time, and it's my first time going too, so I'm a pretty bad tour guide. I've got this turkey going now all the way high, so hopefully I can get some of this liquid out. If not, I'm going to have to pull out the strainer and get it off before I put the vegetables in. Those won't take very long at all to render down. And now I've got this butter finally going. Could use oil. Probably would have been a little better to use a little bit of oil, but you know what? Butter and eggs, this is a great combination. I love it. I just need to try to get the rest of this butter off of this. I need to get me some smaller, flexible spatulas, because I've been using these and stuff like this for a long time. I guess I'm getting used to it. Alright, that butter looks like it's good and ready to go. Just get our eggs and gently put them in there. And I'm doing a sin right now by overcrowding the pan. But I think we'll be okay. It's just a little bit of scrambled eggs. Take our spatula. And then we just keep moving stuff in like you would any regular scrambled eggs. Sheba decided to come here and wonder why Daddy's just talking to himself here in the kitchen. She has to come and explore everything. Alright, I'm going to turn these eggs down just a bit. And I'm going to season with a little bit of kosher salt. We got this stuff from the Dollar Tree and it does its job. And a little bit of pre-ground black pepper. Now, I'm under seasoning it a bit for the amount of eggs there are because there's going to be a lot of flavor coming from this sausage. So just kind of mix everything in there together. Try to not overdo it too much since we're going to be freezing these burritos afterwards. And then when you put them in the oven at 350 for about 10 to 15 minutes to get them heated back all the way through, that process is also going to cook these eggs even more. So we're going to stop when they're not quite done Hopefully, that's the plan. You know how these things go. You got a plan, you got everything all set up, and then boom, there it goes, all to nothing. You want to say hi, Chi-Chi's? Want to say hi? Here, over here. Sit. Want to speak? Let's see if I can get you on camera. Eva, speak. Good girl. I don't know if that captured it. I can't really see the way this camera is and all of that. It's a little finicky, and it bounces because it's on a pretty long, unsupported arm. It was at Five Below, $5 for it. The grip doesn't work too well, but it is what it is. It holds the camera in certain spots. So, just gotta keep trying to get these eggs going and let that turkey go. I think I'm gonna have to pause and get this sausage drained so I can get these peppers in, and I will be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. I just finished draining off the turkey sausage, and I moved the eggs to the side. They're done. I'm gonna have a little bit of change in plans. My plan was to stick these in the oven and let them long cook that way, but my sweetheart is awake now and we're both hungry, so I'm gonna microwave them. So it means I gotta do a little bit of a plan change here. Not gonna take too much time off, but I've got this turkey meat done now. I've got it sitting on high to bring it back up to temperature and to let it brown a little bit more. And I've got my pepper blend here. And they've been sitting out for a while, so they're a little thawed. One of the red peppers decided he didn't want to be a part of this cooking experience. Just gonna pick that up and throw it away. And I'm not gonna add any seasoning to this, because the salt and pepper in the eggs and the cheese should be enough to get everything nice and salty tasting. Put the lid on that just so they can cook. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this back here again. Let it sit on high so I can use this eye now. The original plan was to microwave the tortillas so they'll be a little pliable so I can start to build my burritos, and then when I had to, when I wanted to use them, stick them on a foil lined pan, a little bit of spray, I haven't sprayed it yet, and then stick them in the oven for 350 between 15-30 minutes, however long it takes for them to cook all the way through. And then the benefit of that is that they'll get crispy because they've been in the oven. But unfortunately for now, we're gonna eat. So I've got to get another way to get these pliable, and just stick them into the microwave and eating them like that. That's a no-no. You don't do that. Well, I mean, you can if you're a horrible, horrible person. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Doing it in the microwave is fine, but I prefer that. See if I can move this just a little bit so y'all can see it better. I've got the eye on about medium-high heat, and that's it. Just let them cook a little bit. And you can drag them through. You can flip them. Slowly moving them around. You don't need to use tongs. A lot of times you can get away with using your fingers, but I can't. At least not anymore. So, flip it a couple times, get them nice colored. Then your whole house starts to smell like cooked tortilla. We're just going to do a few for now. And I'll be right back as soon as they're all done. Hey, I'm back a little early. I was going to say, if you like, I like mine cooked this way. They're nice and charred and really, really crispy. But if you don't like them charred like that, you can also use a pan to get your tortillas heated all the way through. That way they don't burn and get charred, but they get cooked and crispy. So set your tortilla in there. Now you can add oil if you like. You can add some butter. This we're just going to do plain. And you just move it around and check it every once in a while. This is how the eggs turned out, by the way. Not quite done, but since I'm going to microwave it just a little bit, that's going to finish the cooking. And then when I have to reheat them and put them in the oven, that's going to finish the cooking process as well. Now it's warmed up and it's pliable, just so we can roll it without the tortilla ripping and everything. So if you want to do it that way, that's fine. I just prefer stuffing it on the eye myself. That's my preferred way. If you don't like it, that's fine. Whatever makes you happy. If you don't want to do it my way, fine. But I'm going to finish this, finish the other one, and then I'm going to start rolling them. I'll be right back. Okay, this tortilla is nearly done. I left it sitting for a while, and you can see it got really brown and toasted. This turkey sausage and the peppers are all nice, done and cooked. I've been letting them brown and rendered down a bit. That's all ready to go. And I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I've got our cheese that we're going to use opened up. Now, it's got one of those little red lines that you're supposed to pull to open it, but that don't ever work. So we just got to cut it and do it the old-fashioned way. It comes with 12 slices. We're only going to use 10. And I know that 2 of them are going to mysteriously disappear soon, so just be wary of that and letting everybody know we don't have any ghosts, but they're just going to disappear. Alright, you get your tortilla. Attempt to get a slice of pepper jack. It's breaking up pretty badly, actually. But we lost a little bit of it sticking on the other piece, but that's fine. See if I can get that up and just ruin my fingers while I'm doing it. Alright, that'll work. You can go in any order. Meat, mixture, or your eggs. So take a spoonful of meat. Try to get a bunch of those little peppers in there if we can. Now we can add more or subtract depending on how things go. But we got to get our eggs and kind of break them up so they're in smaller pieces and they're more manageable for me to scoop them out with. Doing this with the little flimsy arm in front of me, kind of difficult. And we take our 1 scoop of eggs, and then we put them right here. Let me see if I can move this around so y'all can see better. Now this seems a little dinky, so I'm going to put in a little bit more meat. I'm not making breakfast burritos at Burger King. I can be a little more generous now. A little bit more egg. And you try to get everything centered here in the middle. Fold your two ends in. Fold over. Tuck them underneath. And then you just continue to roll. And there, you have your little breakfast burrito. And you take the rest of your tortillas and you just put it on a plate. That's it. That one's done. We're going to stick it in the microwave to heat everything back up. And that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed. This is a first. Hopefully it's not going to be a last. I really enjoyed doing this, even though it took a lot for me to set up. Tiva, you want piece of cheese? Come here. You don't have to be on camera, though. Are you on camera? Are you? Come here. Right here. Sit. Speak. Another. Bigger. Good girl. There you go. All right, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed. Remember, God loves you. So do we. Bye, everybody.